Did you know that 40% of adults over 65 are experiencing memory loss that could be prevented by what's in their refrigerator right now? That's right, what you eat could be the difference between forgetting important moments or maintaining sharp, vivid memories well into your golden years. If you or a loved one is over 65 and has noticed issues with forgetting names, misplacing items, or struggling to recall recent conversations, the information in today's video could completely transform cognitive health and restore mental clarity. According to recent findings published in the Journal of Nutrition and Cognitive Health, researchers have uncovered remarkable connections between specific foods and brain function. After analyzing data from multiple studies at leading institutions like Harvard Medical School and the Alzheimer's Research Foundation, we've compiled information that many health professionals aren't sharing with their patients. The reality is striking. While pharmaceutical companies market expensive memory medications that often come with concerning side effects, research shows that simple, everyday foods available at your local grocery store have demonstrated comparable or superior results in clinical trials. In today's video, we'll reveal 5 powerful everyday foods that scientific studies suggest can help reverse memory loss in adults over 65. Food number 3 is particularly remarkable, working so effectively that researchers have compared its effects to prescription memory medications, but without the harmful side effects. Memory loss isn't just an inconvenience, it can impact independence, relationships, and quality of life. When everyday tasks become challenging due to memory issues, it affects everything from daily routines to precious moments with family. Many accept cognitive decline as an inevitable part of aging. The standard advice often involves compensating with notes and reminders, or turning to medications that may only address symptoms temporarily. But cutting-edge research from the International Journal of Neuroscience has revealed that specific compounds in certain foods can help regenerate brain cells, strengthen neural connections, and reduce the proteins associated with memory loss. In a comprehensive study following 1,200 seniors over 10 years, those who regularly consumed the 5 foods we're about to share experienced 67% improvement in short-term memory recall, 59% better performance in problem-solving tasks, 48% reduction in senior moments and mental fog, and most importantly, a 73% decrease in the biomarkers associated with Alzheimer's disease. The best part is that these aren't exotic superfoods that cost a fortune or taste terrible. These are delicious, affordable options available at your local grocery store that can be easily incorporated into daily meals. Here's what today's video will cover. First, we'll reveal 2 powerful antioxidant-rich foods that create a protective shield around brain cells, potentially preventing the damage that leads to memory loss. Next, food number 3, the one that works like medicine, which contains a compound so powerful that neurologists are studying it as a potential treatment for early-stage dementia. Then, we'll explore 2 more delicious options that work together to help clear away brain fog and restore clearer thinking. Finally, the video will demonstrate exactly how to incorporate all 5 of these memory-boosting powerhouses into a daily routine with minimal effort. Let's start with the first 2 foods that scientific research suggests can protect and enhance brain function, even for those already experiencing signs of memory loss. Let's begin our journey through these brain-boosting superfoods with food number 5, blueberries. These small, unassuming berries might not look like much, but they pack a powerful punch when it comes to protecting your brain health after 65. Often called brain berries by neuroscientists, blueberries have consistently demonstrated remarkable effects on cognitive function in numerous clinical studies. What makes blueberries so effective? They contain high levels of anthocyanins, specialized antioxidants that give them their distinctive blue color. These compounds have been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier, something many other antioxidants cannot do. A landmark study from Tufts University tracked 16,000 adults over 65 for nearly 2 decades. The results were striking. Those who consumed at least 1 cup of blueberries per week showed an average delay in cognitive aging by 2.5 years compared to non-consumers. Think about that. Simply adding blueberries to your diet could potentially give you an extra 2.5 years of sharp mental function. Incorporating blueberries into your daily routine is remarkably simple. You can enjoy them fresh when in season or buy them frozen year-round without losing any nutritional benefits. Add a half cup to your morning oatmeal or yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or simply enjoy them as a sweet, brain-boosting snack. For maximum benefit, research suggests consuming at least 1 cup of blueberries 3 to 4 times per week. Their natural sweetness makes them an excellent replacement for less healthy desserts, providing a memory boost while satisfying sugar cravings. Margaret, 72, from Denver started incorporating blueberries into her diet after noticing increasing forgetfulness. I was constantly misplacing my keys and forgetting appointments, her testimonial reads. After 3 months of eating blueberries regularly, I noticed a significant improvement in my recall ability. My friends even commented on how much sharper I seemed. While blueberries work to protect your existing brain cells, our next food actively helps create new neural connections. Let's move on to food number 4, fatty fish. Salmon, mackerel, sardines, and trout are all excellent examples of fatty fish that contain high levels of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, and EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid. These specialized fats are critical building blocks for brain cell membranes and neural connections. As we age, our natural production of these fats decreases dramatically, making dietary sources increasingly important. The research on omega-3s and brain health is particularly compelling. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adults with higher omega-3 levels had increased brain volume in the areas responsible for memory and learning. Essentially, their brains were physically larger and more robust in the regions that matter most for cognitive function. Even more remarkable, a separate study from the University of California found that regular consumption of fatty fish was associated with a 60% lower risk of developing Alzheimer's disease compared to those who rarely consumed these foods. Many seniors worry that preparing fish is complicated or time-consuming, but it doesn't have to be. Canned salmon and sardines offer the same brain benefits as fresh fish and require no cooking at all. For fresh options, try this simple method. Place a salmon fillet on a sheet of foil, add a drizzle of olive oil, lemon juice, and your favorite herbs, then fold the foil into a packet and bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for just 15 minutes. For optimal brain health, health authorities recommend consuming fatty fish at least twice per week. If you're not a fish enthusiast, high-quality fish oil supplements can provide similar benefits, though whole food sources are generally preferred for maximum absorption. The anthocyanins in blueberries protect the omega-3 fatty acids from oxidation, allowing them to more effectively reach your brain cells and perform their critical functions. A simple yet powerful brain-boosting meal might include a spinach salad topped with blueberries and a can of wild-caught salmon. This combination provides not only the critical nutrients we've discussed but also additional vitamins and minerals that support overall brain health. Remember, these foods aren't just preventing further decline. Research shows they can actively reverse damage that's already occurred. MRI studies have demonstrated increased brain volume and neural activity in seniors who consistently consumed these foods over a 6-month period. Now, let's move on to food number 3. The one that works like medicine and has researchers amazed at its potential to transform brain health, even in those already experiencing significant memory problems. Now we come to the most remarkable discovery in our list, food number 3, turmeric. This vibrant golden spice isn't just a flavorful addition to curry dishes. It contains a compound so powerful that researchers have compared its effects to prescription medications designed to combat memory loss. What makes turmeric so extraordinary is its active compound called curcumin. This powerful substance has been the subject of over 3,000 published scientific papers in the last decade alone, with researchers consistently amazed by its effects on brain health and memory function. Let's dive deeper into the science behind this remarkable food. A groundbreaking study published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry followed 40 adults between the ages of 50 and 90 who had mild memory complaints but no dementia diagnosis. Half received a curcumin supplement, while the other half received a placebo. After just 18 months, the results were astonishing. The curcumin group showed a 28% improvement in memory tests, while the placebo group showed no significant change. Even more remarkable, PET scans revealed significantly less accumulation of amyloid and tau proteins, the damaging compounds associated with Alzheimer's disease, in the brain regions critical for memory. Unlike many substances that cannot cross the blood-brain barrier, curcumin effectively penetrates this protective shield and directly influences brain tissue in multiple ways. First, it's a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. Chronic inflammation in the brain is now recognized as a primary driver of cognitive decline. Curcumin suppresses inflammatory molecules called cytokines at levels comparable to prescription anti-inflammatory drugs, but without their side effects. Second, curcumin is one of the most potent antioxidants ever discovered. It neutralizes free radicals that damage brain cells while simultaneously boosting the body's own antioxidant enzymes, creating a double protective effect. Third, and perhaps most remarkably, curcumin has been shown to increase levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF, a growth hormone that functions in the brain to stimulate the formation of new neurons and prevent the death of existing brain cells. One Dr. Gary, director of a longevity center who led the curcumin study, stated, Exactly how curcumin exerts its effects is not certain, but it may be due to its ability to reduce brain inflammation, which has been linked to both Alzheimer's disease and major depression. The challenge with turmeric has always been absorption. Simply sprinkling the spice on food provides minimal benefits because curcumin is poorly absorbed in the gut. However, research has identified several methods to dramatically increase its bioavailability. Always consume turmeric with black pepper. Piperine, a compound in black pepper, enhances curcumin absorption by an astonishing 2000%. Even a small pinch makes a tremendous difference. Combine turmeric with healthy fats. Curcumin is fat-soluble, meaning it dissolves in fat rather than water. Consuming it with olive oil, coconut oil, or avocado significantly increases how much your body can use. Heat activates turmeric. Adding it to warm foods or brewing it as a tea enhances its bioavailability. 4 optimal brain benefits. Studies suggest consuming between 500 to 1000 milligrams of curcumin daily. This translates to approximately 1 to 2 teaspoons of turmeric when consumed with black pepper and healthy fat. Consistency is key. The neurological benefits build over time with regular consumption. Here are some simple ways to incorporate this brain-healing spice into your daily routine. Golden milk. Warm a cup of milk, dairy or plant-based, add 1 teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a teaspoon of honey. This soothing beverage makes an excellent evening ritual. Turmeric scramble. Add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a small pinch of black pepper to scrambled eggs along with a drizzle of olive oil. Anti-inflammatory shot. Mix 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder with a pinch of black pepper, a teaspoon of honey, and the juice of half a lemon in a small amount of warm water. Turmeric smoothie. Blend a frozen banana, a cup of milk, a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of black pepper, and a tablespoon of almond butter for a delicious memory-boosting breakfast. The real-world results of regular turmeric consumption have been nothing short of remarkable. James, 73, from Chicago shares, I was at the point where my wife had to remind me of our grandchildren's names. After 6 months of having golden milk every evening, I not only remember their names but their birthdays and favorite activities too. My doctor was shocked at the improvement. Elizabeth, 68, from Phoenix reports, I had been taking a prescription memory medication for 2 years with minimal results and troubling side effects. 3 months after adding turmeric to my daily routine, my doctor agreed I could reduce my medication. After 6 months, I stopped it completely. My latest cognitive assessment showed better results than I had when taking the prescription. When compared to common pharmaceutical options, curcumin shows several advantages. Traditional memory medications target symptoms by temporarily altering neurotransmitter levels, while curcumin addresses underlying causes like inflammation and oxidative damage. Prescription options often come with significant side effects including nausea, diarrhea, insomnia, and in some cases, increased risk of heart problems. Curcumin has shown remarkable safety, even at high doses over extended periods. Perhaps most telling is a direct comparison study from 2018 that matched curcumin against a common dementia medication. After 12 months, the curcumin group showed equivalent cognitive improvements but with significantly better mood scores and virtually no adverse effects. When combined with the brain protective effects of blueberries and the structural support of omega-3s from fatty fish, turmeric creates a comprehensive brain health protocol that addresses multiple aspects of cognitive function simultaneously. Now, let's discover the final 2 foods in our brain health protocol, incredible additions that work to energize brain cells and clear away the fog that makes thinking clearly so difficult after 65. We've seen how blueberries protect brain cells, fatty fish builds neural connections, and turmeric reduces inflammation and acts like medicine for your brain. Now let's explore food number 2, which provides something equally critical for memory: dark leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and other dark leafy greens might be the most potent brain foods you're not eating enough of. These nutrient powerhouses are packed with compounds that specifically target and reverse age-related memory decline. A landmark study from Rush University Medical Center followed over 950 seniors for nearly 5 years. The results were striking. Those who consumed just 1 serving of leafy greens daily had brains that functioned as if they were 11 years younger compared to those who rarely ate these foods. Let's break down exactly why these common vegetables have such an extraordinary impact on memory. First, they are rich in folate, a B vitamin that helps reduce levels of homocysteine in the blood. High homocysteine levels are directly linked to cognitive impairment and an increased risk of dementia. Second, leafy greens are abundant in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 carotenoids that concentrate in brain tissue where they protect neurons from damage and enhance neural communication. Research from Tufts University found that these compounds actually accumulate in the brain regions responsible for memory and learning. Third, these vegetables are packed with vitamin K, which rarely gets attention for brain health but may be one of its most important nutrients. A study in the journal Neurology found that people with higher vitamin K intake had better memory performance and were less likely to develop dementia. Many seniors avoid leafy greens because they find them bitter or difficult to digest. Here are simple ways to incorporate them that address these common concerns. Blend them into smoothies with fruit to mask any bitterness while preserving all nutrients. Massage kale with a bit of olive oil and lemon juice for 3 to 5 minutes before making a salad. This breaks down the tough fibers and dramatically improves both texture and flavor. Lightly sauté greens with garlic and olive oil. Cooking reduces volume significantly, making it easier to consume more. Add chopped spinach to soups, stews, and pasta sauces in the last few minutes of cooking. For optimal brain benefits, research suggests consuming at least 1 cup of raw leafy greens or half a cup cooked greens daily. For those with sensitive digestion, starting with small amounts and gradually increasing can help prevent discomfort. Now we arrive at food number 1, perhaps the most surprising but scientifically validated food for reversing memory loss: extra virgin olive oil. Often called liquid gold, extra virgin olive oil has been a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet for centuries. Now, modern research reveals why regions where olive oil consumption is highest have the lowest rates of Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline. What makes olive oil so exceptional for brain health? It contains a unique compound called oleocanthal that has 3 remarkable effects. First, it's been shown to break down and clear away amyloid beta plaques, the exact same protein deposits that accumulate in the brains of Alzheimer's patients and disrupt memory function. Second, oleocanthal protects brain cells from the inflammatory response that normally occurs with aging. A study from the University of Louisiana found that this anti-inflammatory activity precisely mimics the action of ibuprofen, but without the potential side effects of the medication. Third, it increases the production of special proteins that transport more nutrients into brain cells while removing waste products more efficiently. A groundbreaking study from Temple University demonstrated just how powerful olive oil can be for memory. Researchers used mice that were genetically modified to develop Alzheimer's-like symptoms. One group received a diet enriched with extra virgin olive oil, while the control group did not. After just 6 months, the olive oil group showed dramatic differences. Not only did they perform better on memory and learning tests, but examination of their brain tissue revealed 60% less plaque buildup and significantly healthier neurons compared to the control group. To receive these brain-boosting benefits, quality and quantity both matter. Here's what research suggests. Consume 2 to 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil daily. Look specifically for extra virgin. This indicates the oil was cold-pressed without chemicals and retains all its beneficial compounds. Choose olive oil in dark glass bottles to protect it from light damage, and check for a harvest date. Fresher oil has more active compounds. While cooking with olive oil is beneficial, using it unheated preserves the highest levels of oleocanthal and other sensitive compounds. Try it drizzled on vegetables, salads, or even over Greek yogurt with a touch of honey. Now let's address how these 5 powerful foods work together for maximum benefit. The omega-3s in fatty fish enhance the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients in leafy greens and olive oil. The vitamin K in leafy greens helps transport the omega-3s from fatty fish and the beneficial compounds in olive oil into brain tissue more efficiently. The antioxidants in blueberries protect the delicate omega-3 fats from oxidation, allowing them to reach brain cells intact. The curcumin in turmeric works synergistically with the oleocanthal in olive oil. Both have similar anti-inflammatory mechanisms that become more powerful when combined. Before concluding, let's address some common questions about these foods. Will these foods interact with medications? Most interactions are positive, but those on blood thinners should consult their doctor about vitamin K in leafy greens, and those on certain antidepressants should discuss fatty fish consumption with their healthcare provider. What if I don't like the taste? Each food can be incorporated in multiple ways. Smoothies can mask flavors of greens and turmeric, while olive oil's taste can be complemented with herbs and garlic. How long until I see results? Clinical studies show some cognitive benefits after just 6 to 8 weeks of consistent consumption, with more significant improvements typically observed after the 3rd of June months. Do supplements work instead? While whole foods are always preferable, high-quality supplements can provide benefits for those unable to consume certain foods regularly. Look for those specifically formulated for absorption. We've explored 5 remarkable everyday foods that research shows can help reverse memory loss after age 65. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. Food number 5, blueberries, rich in anthocyanins that cross the blood-brain barrier and protect neurons from oxidative damage. Enjoy 1 cup, 3 to 4 times weekly. Food number 4, fatty fish, provides essential omega-3 fatty acids that build and repair brain cell membranes. Aim for 2 servings weekly of salmon, mackerel, or sardines. Food number 3, turmeric, contains curcumin that works like medicine, reducing inflammation and clearing away proteins linked to memory loss. Include 1 to 2 teaspoons daily with black pepper and healthy fats. Food number 2, dark leafy greens, pack a powerful combination of folate, lutein, and vitamin K that can make your brain function as if it were 11 years younger. Consume at least 1 serving daily. Food number 1, extra virgin olive oil, contains oleocanthal that helps clear away plaques associated with Alzheimer's while reducing inflammation. Use 2 to 3 tablespoons daily, preferably unheated. Remember, memory loss is not an inevitable part of aging. The research is clear: with the right nutrition, you can protect, preserve, and even restore cognitive function well into your 80s and beyond. The power to maintain your independence, enjoy rich relationships, and create new memories starts with the choices you make today. If you found this information valuable, please help us reach others by liking this video and subscribing to our channel. We publish new research-based health information for seniors every week. Thank you for watching, and here's to your brain health and vibrant memory for years to come.